Hello, and welcome back to my stupid channel where, yes, I haven't been uploading as much. I said I'd be uploading more, but, just the audio. I don't know if the audio is still acting weird by the time this video is over and it's still acting goofy, but, like, it has, like, a little, I don't know, kind of staticky noise whenever I talk into it or whatever. I don't know how to describe it. If you guys know how to fix it, I hate to ask, but if someone knows how to, then that's awesome. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to deal with it, or I don't know. But otherwise, let's get into this video. Wait, actually, really quickly, Falgi from the Op Block went ahead and tried to do interview with Just a Robot. I want to show that really quickly.
In there, somebody tell Greg what's happening.
It's no secret, but like he was like, what was it?
Hi, Falgi.
Hello.
There was stuff to do.
At this hour, how jarring.
We're talking about manga comment.
I see. Jar, you are such a hard man to get a hold of. Hello. I don't think this is our first time we've ever spoken. I am Falgi, aka the Op Block. How you doing?
I love this little intro you're doing, dude.
Good mic on.
I always have my good mom. I always have my good mic. So I understand MangaCom. We can come back to that because you keep running from me. So I don't
want to talk to you.
I've come to you, Jar. You're gonna keep.
I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk to you.
And why is that, Jar? Why don't you want to talk to me?
I'm uninterested. I already talked to lots of people.
Okay, you talked to the person who thought that you may or may not be a pedophile, and the fact that they thought that your girlfriend was actually your sister. Oh, he ran!
Hi, Falgi.
He fucking ran, chat!
What did he do? What did he do?
Oh, you're live?
All right, now that's over. Let's get into the stupid video that Just a Robot Jar has fucking made.
Hello everyone, it's me Luke. No, not Jar, Luke. There's gonna be no voice filter, no gameplay, no fancy editing, no nothing like that. Just me trying to explain myself to the best of my abilities. My last response was far from
You've pretty much made it clear how stupid you are. I don't know how much more you want to fucking explain, you bumbling fucking buffoon. God damn, you stupid clinker. I just can't. I don't know what else to say. It's just, he's just so goddamn retarded. Goddamn.
good to say the least. If it wasn't, then so many people wouldn't be clowning on it. I'm doing something I've never done before.
And now people are clowning on this video. Bravo. Jartent for days, my guy. Jartent for fucking days.
Taking things seriously for the very first time in my life. I'm dealing with serious
This isn't even going to be taken seriously, though. Like, this is bullshit.
allegations, and serious allegations should be taken seriously. Not like my last response where I was joking around far too much. I'm primarily
Dude, the allegations against you aren't that serious. It's just stupid. And it's funny to make fun of. So yeah, that's why it's such a big deal. And then you're making it more of a big deal by still responding. Because you're an idiot. God damn.
going to focus on the stuff around Cinny. There's so many allegations against me that if I go over them all at the same time, this video will just end up being a giant mess. I want to get this out of the way now. The version
No, just it's already a mess, I bet. So just go ahead, make it more of a mess. Let's go crazy. Let's get crazy. Come on, let's get nuts.
of the Cinny video I uploaded was bad. I would go as far as to say that it was the worst video I ever uploaded. However, I do not believe I would have uploaded this draft of the video if Kumo didn't leak it out first.
No, don't even use a Kumo as a scapegoat. No. You made a shit video, acknowledge that. Okay? Don't be going like, well, I wouldn't have made it if Akumo didn't. Sorry, dog. Akumo didn't, come out and release a video that I was making and it wasn't out yet. No, that's bullshit.
I want to make this clear. He did not link people my video or just play a few clips from it. He uploaded it in its entirety from start to finish onto his channel. And yes, he did this all before I released the video myself. This was not a re-upload, this was a pre-upload. I do have some proof that I was working on another draft of the video, such as the fact it was uploaded unlisted.
You basically made two videos where one was defending, what's her name? The one with the bird. Birdie? Is she Birdie or something like that? Yeah, and then you went ahead and tried to defend Cinny in the video that you uploaded. Both of them are indefensible. They're both fucking freaks. Okay? But, instead of making a video which I thought would be a great video covering both of them and how fucked up they are, you went ahead and had to pick a side. Like a fucking idiot. Like, I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Listed days before I went live.
And you obviously wanted some of that Cinny pussy, Nasty ass fucker.
I did this so I would have plenty of time to think things over on whether I should upload the video or not. I was also sending people the video so they could look it over and give me their thoughts on it. Now I know that some of you are going to call me a liar, because the second draft of my Cine video was already fully edited. However, the first draft
It doesn't even matter if you're lying or not. You made the stupid decision. Your first video would have been stupid either way. Otherwise, because Birdie isn't a good person, and you trying to just defend her is just regarded in the first place. Probably a little bit better if you were just upload that video. Like if you didn't make the Cine Bear and you made that video, you probably wouldn't have gotten more shit as you did. Possibly. I don't know. But you chose Cine, and here we are. My voice, you fucking idiot.
draft of my Cine video, which was more negative towards her, was
I'm editing another video for another client right now, so I'm going to be busy. Do you still have the old draft of Cine video saved? Yeah.
also fully
Okay.
edited as well. I'll link it down below if you wish to
I
check
don't-
it out.
I
Here's a
don't
clip
fucking
from it.
The funniest part about all of this is you didn't do what you did with that 14-year-old because you wanted to get with them. You just couldn't stop cooming. You coomed until you groomed. I never even heard of a situation like this happening until now.
It should be noted that I was not happy with that draft of the video as well. I was on Jack's, aka Birdie's side way too much in
Knew
it.
it.
Yes, I made this first draft on Cine before I reached out to her. I was talking about grooming allegations, so I wanted to gain as much info as I possibly could. Honestly, I didn't
You went ahead and made this video without knowing an exact narrative that you were going for, too, because you switched sides like without even skipping a beat, bro. You went ahead and just went, "Whoop, I'm going over to Sydney now." Like you didn't even look at any of the evidence. You just chose Sydney. Why? Like, well, I know why, but like, just it's so dumbfounding.
expect Cine to add me back, but she did. I was so ready to tear into you, and this was the day I was going to upload it unlisted for my Patreon supporters, and it was going to go live tomorrow. When I interviewed Cine, I wanted to make it seem like I was on her side as much as possible.
Yeah, not against you. I just hope I don't sound stupid. I think I'm a retard. I just don't sound. I also don't sound my best. My beast. I was sleepy and you were scared.
So she wouldn't run away. I want to make this clear, I wasn't pulling an op on her or anything like that. I was just trying to make sure my
don't
information
care.
was correct. I told Cine I would be making another version of the video in favor of her before I reached out to Jack.
Wait. Did you just pick Sydney's side because she reached out to you, but Birdie didn't reach out to you? So that's what's going on? I don't know. Maybe this has been such a while ago that it doesn't even matter now. It is what it is. But like that's so fucking it's so stupid.
But yeah, I'm going to be changing my video a lot, and I'm also going to have to reach out to Jack because, you know, for all I know, you're...
Oh,
I was gonna say for all I know you're lying to me, but then she cut me off.
Have fun with that. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm going to get the video
You weren't gonna say
ready
that.
because knowing Jack, they're probably going to panic and try to control the narrative. Like,
Of course, and that's gonna be hilarious, but
Yes, this was indeed very stupid on my part. I thought because I made a video bashing her before I reached out to her, that I should do the same but in reverse. My roommate, Professor
Why? Yeah, let's defend the groomer now too. Okay, guys, wonderful idea. Like, it just makes no sense to me. You knew what was wrong with her from the beginning, and then yet you still defended her at the very end. That's what you chose.
Dreadlock was also getting ready to go on a very long business trip, so I couldn't go over all of the long Cine documents with him. I have one of the worst cases of dyslexia in the world, so it's very hard for me to read. Professor Dreadlock, on the other hand, is an extremely fast reader. A few people have pointed out that at the start of the Cine draft, the hand is an extremely
was that
fast
shit?
reader.
Ah, Jesus, what a bunch of fucking freaks.
A few people have pointed out that at the start of the Cine draft that I uploaded, I claimed that I went through the doc. That was a lie. It wouldn't have been a lie if that draft didn't get leaked, but I have that recorded because I was going to go through the doc with my roommate before I decided to upload that draft or not. For anyone who knows me personally, you know how slow of a reader I am. You've seen me misspell things multiple times. The idea that I read through both docs very carefully by myself is an absolutely ridiculous notion. In my initial draft, I was just listening to the popular opinion and quickly skimmed the two documents, mostly looking at the pictures on screen. When I heard that there were a few people defending Cine, not saying that she was completely innocent, just that she wasn't as guilty as some were portraying her to be, I decided to reach out to Cine, along with those who were defending her, to get their side of the story as well. After all, I've seen multiple dramas where everybody's bashing one person, only for the entire situation to be reversed later. I didn't want to just side with a popular opinion, only to find out that I spread misinformation later on. But why spend so much time editing the video before I even looked through the two documents? I have to plan ahead on these things. After all, adding in my
You did not plan ahead at all. There was no planning ahead, bro. What are you talking about? Oh my god, you absolute buffoon. You literally just made a video of defending her after you reached out. That's what I'm getting after you two connected, you're like, all right, I'm gonna start defending her now because she's talking to me and Birdie isn't. So that's how I'm seeing it. I could be very much wrong, but that's what I'm seeing. And well, they're just a fucking idiot.
My
God
avatar takes a
damn.
lot more time and effort than just adding in gameplay or recording my face. I knew that this situation was still ongoing and that more information was coming out. I could take my time on this video and remake it over and over again, of course salvaging what I could along the way, or I could just get cold feet and not upload any draft of the video. After I made
You should have not uploaded any video at all, Jar. You shouldn't, but you did, and you uploaded the worst one. Yeah, you uploaded the worst one. You fucking I keep on calling him an idiot. It's just I don't know what else to describe him. He's just a stupid clanker. Oh my god.
the first draft, I
He's
was not happy
unbearable.
with it, so I wanted to remake it after getting Cindy and her friend's side of the story. Then I was going to remake it again after looking at the anti-Cindy side in more detail, and after me and my roommate looked through the doc in more detail. But you already knew all of this if you see my last response. Unfortunately for me, I had no proof of this. I didn't record any calls about this because I never expected my video to get leaked. Until today. I completely forgot what I said about my Cindy video
I remember what I said about Cindy. I just forgot who.
in my call with Vincent Skullman. Ratsu, a person who interviewed me, you might have seen it around, later became friends with me because she came to the conclusion that the drama around me was overblown. I am happy with the friendship I developed with her. She has been extremely understanding and kind to me. She told me that Vincent Skullman sent Lio Convoy our call, and apparently Lio Convoy demanded that Vincent Skullman not upload it under any circumstances. Now Ratsu could be lying to me, but this did make me listen to the call, and I heard things that really piqued my interest. As you can see from the timestamps on screen, I had this call with Vincent only 15 hours I sent the last
Hold on. Reading time.
the timestamps on screen, and I heard things that really piqued my interest. As you can
Had to do it in chunks. Link, other than the small changes we will make, here's the script of it. Going to bed, good night. So should I delete the ending of, or was it before? Was this before or after call? Also, I have a question. Did you talk to Jack or Reno?
see from the timestamps on screen, I had this call with Vincent
No, I need to take a shit first, then I'll be ready. Oh. Okay, I'm ready. Oh yeah. Can you send over the recording when you get the chance?
only 15
What's up,
hours. I
call,
sent
bro?
the last part of my Cine video to my editor,
Had to do it in chunks. But you just sent the same thing over.
Lorenzo. Now I want to make this clear so someone doesn't claim that I lied. I did send Lorenzo a few more parts for the Cine video after this call, but they were very small changes. This was the last big part I sent to him.
I've been interviewing people. I've been looking.
As you can hear me say, I said I was interviewing people, not just. Okay, so what? What does this have to do? This isn't even the stuff that we're talking about, you.
Into this deeper, and I'm not saying Cine is innocent. I want to make that clear. It's just more people in this situation are guilty than you might think. The problem is, I know this community. They're going to twist it into me defending a groomer, and I'm like, that's not.
Oh my god, one of the main reasons I have others review my videos before publishing is to ensure that my message is communicated clearly. I often find it challenging to express myself effectively with words. Well, you should have had more than one person or something to review your fucking videos with Sydney, because goddamn, that shit was ass.
Not what I'm doing in the video, and I don't want to talk about it too far anymore with you, because like I don't want anything to get leaked, because I've been working on this for literal weeks. But I have been gathering a lot of information. I have been going back and reworking on the video because
Not enough information, or at least you're just a fucking liar, either or.
I want to make it clear, I'm not saying Cine is innocent.
As you can hear clear as crystal, I was emphasizing to Vincent Skullman that my video's purpose was not to convince people that Cine was innocent, just less guilty. You can also
That doesn't cushion the blow, Jar. You still try to defend a fucking groomer, if not a fucking predator. Why do you not understand how many times do you have to be told this?
tell that I didn't want anything to get leaked out because I put so much work into this already. Along with the fact that I stated that I'm going to go back to rework on the video to make it clear I'm not saying that Cine is innocent. I just wanted to finish what I had for now so I could go over it and see what needed to be changed and what I could salvage.
The first situation I was ever.
But you still uploaded the fucking video. If it was just a draft, you would have left it out, but you uploaded the fucking draft. So stop lying. God damn.
In with this that I ever got into with this whole community was the Princess Elizabeth 013 drama. And when she was 14, people would send her like pictures of Rouge the Bat raping her avatar. People above the age of 30 were doing that. And when I called that out, I got accused of being a pedo, because why else would I defend a 14-year-old? So it's just like, my, have the turns have tabled. The thing is, like,
what?
I looked at the comic, the thing is,
not
though,
even how
the
you
doc maker didn't censor out anything. It was actually Cine who sent it out, censored it herself when she sent it. And when I found out, I was like, wow, that makes things way less bad. It's still pretty bad. It's still pretty bad, but it's not as bad. Like, if you send a minor uncensored porn, it's worse than sending them censored porn.
What? No, it's still weird, bro. It's still wrong. Oh, I censored the porn and I sent it to the minor. It's okay, right? Right, guys? No! It's still nasty, you fucking freak. Fuck.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's still overall fucking but it's gonna kind of lessen the blow.
Thanks to reaching out to Cindy and her friends, I could make the information clear that she censored out the doc herself. I did not disagree with Vincent when he said it's still overall yeah, because I agreed with that. Sending a minor porn of any kind is bad, censored or not, but censoring it...
No shit, Jar. No shit.
...is still less bad than sending uncensored porn.
It isn't. It isn't. Why would you just say that? Well, you just contradicted yourself right there and then. What the fuck?
At the end of the day, they're both bad, but I wanted to get my information correct.
Here's my opinion.
You I can't watch this shit, bro. I can't. No, I'm done. No. Fuck.
Cindy was very inappropriate. She deserves to get backlash, but I do not think she's a pedo. I don't think she's the next
She is. She's a fucking predator. Predator, bro. She's a fucking predator. She's a nasty ass person. And you defended her. I hope you sleep well at nights. I know you don't, but I hope you like have the most wonderful dreams, bro.
Cosmodor. I don't think she's a pedo because, like, I'm gonna be honest here. I think she would have done this with anyone. I think she's just an omega.
That doesn't excuse it. She still did it with that kid, though.
A Coomer, but she's not like a pedo, and
she literally is.
That's pretty much my whole take on the situation. The problem is, if you don't say that Cindy is literally the living embodiment of Satan, people will twist it.
Even back.
That's not even what you're exaggerating this bullshit now. God, you're just so fucking annoying, Jar. I hope you realize that. And just get a 9-to-5 job and stop YouTube. Whatever this is, don't stop it. Just stop it. This isn't helping. Okay, this is making it worse for you because now people are goofing on you even more. Okay, people are making content out of you, making moolah out of you while you're making shit. How does that feel? I bet it doesn't feel great.
Back then, I didn't believe that Cindy was a pedo or trying to get with a minor, and I have kept that opinion consistent throughout this entire drama around me and even in my old draft. In my opinion, Cindy was not trying to get with a minor romantically or sexually.
Okay.
She still messed up really, really badly, and she deserves to get bashed for it. Anytime I defended someone who was getting bashed, even a little bit, I always received major backlash. Whenever I have defended someone...
Oh my god, stop it. Stop whining and bitching. Jesus Christ. I always seem to get massive backlash. Leave. Stop making content.
Whether it's Mari, Antunes, or Peaches. I've never claimed that they were perfect little angels who never did anything wrong. I'm just saying that they're not as guilty as people have...
You still defended Cindy Bear, you... What do you not understand?
Portrayed them to be. If you commit a crime, yes, you should be held responsible for it, but you shouldn't be held responsible for a greater crime that you have not committed.
Realistically, I have no issue with this.
Dog, this is public opinion. This isn't her going to, like, a judge jury, okay? So I don't get what's going on here. This is public opinion going on. This isn't people are telling her to hang herself or she should go to prison. I think she should go to prison. But, you know, she's living a life, shitty life, but she's living a life, okay? So stop dramatizing things. You're making things sound way worse than they are. Because you're just a fucking idiot. Like,
Oh, well, that's good. I wish more people in the ArtCC would do what you do. I wish we could just sit down and have a nice chat over a cup of tea, but, you know, things just have to escalate. And I did thank you for making the video because I was getting...
You literally escalated things. You're escalating things now by making this retarded video. Do you understand that? No, I'm talking to a brick wall. Literally.
A little overconfident, and when I go into a situation with the expectation that I'm going to lose, that's when I do my best. Like, you know how I got canceled to begin with? I got overconfident in the Toby drop.
Stop jerking yourself. Jesus. This man jerked himself. Bro.
That's what happened. And
I do so good at whenever I expect failure. I do so good. Like
you making that video probably saved my ass.
The reason why I thank Vincent for making his video on me is because I thought it would save me in the long run. Of course, before I could go back and change things to make myself sound less confident, Kumo leaked out the second draft, and I panicked uploaded what I had.
Womp. fucking womp.
Vincent may have saved me, but Kumo doomed me.
Well, I'm glad we could sit down and have this talk because, like, the main thing I want for people to know is I'm not as mean as people think I am. I'd rather just sit down and talk.
Yep, what I truly want is a peaceful solution to a lot of the situations I find myself in. I just have a habit of pissing people off unintentionally.
You pissed everyone off. Let's be honest, you pissed everyone off. You've been pissing me off. Like, Jesus.
And I wish I didn't.
No!
The fuck?
Off unintentionally, and I wish I didn't.
No!
No ordinary person would have been able to read.
No. Kumo sent me a friend request.
Umo?
Mr.
What the fuck? Dog sounded like he was getting murdered over a friend request?
Everybody's a pedophile but me is contacting me.
You can tell that even back then, I knew Kumo being around me wasn't a good thing. Before you ask, no, I did not send Kumo the video. Goblin Girl sent it to him after I told her not to. I told her not to send it to anyone because I was still looking over things.
In this hypothetical, you have a roommate, right?
Yeah, alright.
You find out that your roommate is a threat to children, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do you A, call the police, or B,
A. Always A. It's always A.
ask for $10,000?
Right, okay.
You see what I mean, right?
You know, they should have contacted some form of authority that could, deal with this.
Yeah, like, I find it disgusting that people are talking more about Jack and Cinny's, like, living situation than, like, the fucking minor.
It's always, like, these two are bad people. But you still couldn't just meet in the middle and just talk about them both. You had to side with one or the other, like an idiot.
Who may or may not have been groomed.
One of my stances on the drama was that things should have been more focused on the minor Enno, and not on Cinny's relationship with Jack so much. I was also iffy at this point in time whether what Cinny did was grooming or not. I was going to talk to Vincent Skolman about this call, but then I realized that all of his drama videos, including the 2 new ones he made on me, are gone, and both of his Twitters are currently locked. Huh, that's kind of weird. Now you might try to claim that I'm a liar. After all, that's a lot of money to spend on 2 different drafts of a video, so why would I spend even more money on a 3rd draft? Well, the thing is, Lorenzo is just about my cheapest editor. He lives in the Philippines where the US dollar goes very far. $5 to us is about $20 to them. Any payment he asked for, I would give it to him. Even after he asked for an extra $100 after I started getting canceled for the Cinny drama, I just gave it to him. But apparently, from what I have been told, he started going around telling people that I underpaid him, even though I always paid him what we agreed.
From what I'm hearing, you have some shit payments. That's from what I heard. I don't know. I've never dealt with you, Jar. I don't know how all this shit, because I do everything by myself. I don't need anyone's help. I take care of things by myself. I don't need other people to do it. And that's fine if you do need people to do things for you, for videos. Totally cool. I just couldn't do that personally. But yeah, from what I'm hearing though, he's just a shit payer when it comes down to asking people jobs.
Agreed upon. If he wanted more money, he could have always asked for it. Now, Kumo claiming that he uploaded my draft of the video to stop me is the biggest load of bullshit I've ever heard in my life. As far as I'm aware, that has never worked in the history of YouTube, and it doesn't make any sense. Uploading someone else's video onto your channel before they have a chance to upload it themselves doesn't stop them from uploading it. In my last response video, I asked people to show me examples of where this has ever worked, and no one has provided one single example. Personally speaking, I've never even heard of something like this happening before. I do not believe Kumo has any interest in protecting me or the truth. He was trying to convince Cinny that my end goal was to rape her.
Like, I knew how this guy was. I warned you how he was. I told you what position you were in, and I was very conscious and scared on your behalf because of what position you're in. Jar could have raped you, and that's probably...
That's so out of pocket, but it's so fucking hilarious. What the fuck?
what he was trying to, like, that was probably his dream, his end goal.
In my humble opinion, it's far more likely that Kumo did what he did to keep me from reaching out to Jack and Enno to get their sides of the story. Or maybe he looked at this draft of the video and thought, wow, this is terrible, I better upload it in case Jar changes his mind about doing so himself. I'm pretty sure that if I didn't upload what I had, Kumo would have told people that I didn't upload it because I saw the backlash underneath.
That's excuses. Yeah.
His video, and if I claimed that this was just an early draft of the video, people would have said that I was lying. You can even hear in the last voice message I sent to Cinny that my confidence was pretty much all gone, and that I was getting cold feet about this entire situation.
Listen, Cinny, I can't promise this will fix everything for you, or even anything for you. I don't want you to feel like you have a false sense of hope. I'll do what I can, but that's it. I helped Peaches out, but the allegations...
Oh my god, Peaches. But dude, this just sounds like you were just like, I feel bad for you. Please don't hate me if I can't defend you. Please still be my friend. Or maybe more. Late night calls, you know? Like that's what I'm hearing. But I don't know.
On you are much more rough, but I'm going to do what I can to help because I know this shit is and will leak into your real life.
This is part of the reason as to why I freaked out so much in the DMs with Cindy and Goblin Girl after I saw that Kumo uploaded the video himself. My thought process wasn't, oh no, Kumo uploaded the video before I did. I wanted to do that first. My thought process was, oh no, everybody is going to believe that this is my final draft of the video. Now if you don't believe me, that I wouldn't have uploaded this video if Kumo didn't do what he did. Why is it that the first time I ever receive massive backlash is the same time a draft of my video is leaked? If you think it's just a coincidence, then stars aligned. That's quite a coincidence. I can already hear what the live streamers reacting to this video are saying. Jar, you're just using this as an excuse. Then why give me that excuse? Let me upload the video myself before you leak it, and then bash me for it. I was bashed when I went against the grain in both the Toby and the Princess Elizabeth drama, so I wanted to be careful this time and make draft after draft until the video was perfect. That being said, I shouldn't have made the draft of that video in the first place. A topic this serious, even
Look, you made the drafts. That's up to you. They were stupid. Don't get me wrong. But you made that choice. Your big choice was uploading it. And you did that. You did that with your Sydney Bear draft or whatever. You panic uploaded. Oh, yeah. Boo-hoo. You made that choice. You digged your grave. Laying it. Laying it, you bitch.
if I was trying to be careful, is something I should have never gotten involved in, and it's something I should have taken much more seriously. But even after I panic uploaded that draft, in less than 24 hours I took it down because I realized my mistake of uploading it in the first place. I did not double down, but I'm still receiving backlash for it to this day. Why would I tell Vincent that I was going back and forth on things, and that she deserved the backlash if this was supposed to be my final draft of the video? Why would I lie to Vincent? I had nothing to gain or to protect myself from. I just really wanted to finish up this draft so I could use it as a reference, and of course see what I could salvage. That's part of the reason as to why I told my editor Lorenzo to stop adding edits to the call I had with Cinny. When you're working on a heavily edited video, you don't really see how good or bad it is until it's all in front of you.
What? That sounds like bullshit to me, but okay. Sure, bub.
Do you guys really think I looked at this draft of the video and thought to myself, yeah, this is perfect,
Yes, I really think so.
should really just upload it as it is. Here are my current thoughts on Cindy. She didn't just speak inappropriately to a minor, she directly got them to engage with her fetish. She was 20 when she did this. She was at an age where she should have known better. I think she wanted to corrupt a minor in the same way she was corrupted when she was 14. She has also done many other inappropriate things with other minors as well. She more than likely would have kept doing stuff like this for years.
This is after everyone told you what the fuck's going on. After everyone had to direct you into the right opinion. Okay? After everyone had to be, no, Sydney's a bad person. That's after all of that. This is all bullshit. You're just giving me, you're just giving me mouth service. I don't know. That's the best description of what I'm trying to say. But this is all bullshit, you know? So I don't want to fucking hear it.
I still, however, do not believe she had any interest in kids. I do not think Cindy hurts children out of any form of desire for them or interest in hurting them. I don't think she would have ever asked for nudes of a minor or to send nudes of herself to a minor. But the fact is, she hurt children. Even if it wasn't out of any form of maliciousness, she still did it. She groomed a minor not to get with them romantically, but to get them to draw art of her fetish, and to get them to read out a comic of her fetish, which is something I didn't know about until later on. I don't think it's right for people to call her a pedo, but she's certainly predatory. As for the allegations of me raising up a pedo, this is also false. Cindy herself said she didn't think I was trying to make a pass at her.
I didn't think it was at the time. At the time, I thought it was being like weird. I didn't think it was like an actual pass. Like I was assuming that he was like,
You're smarter than you're letting on.
because I just thought it was strange to say because it's just not something you say.
Because you thought it was a flirt.
Not really. It's just.
Well, then why would it be strange?
I mean, I don't know. It's just not a thing I say very often.
So what else could it have been?
Just him being autistic. I don't fucking know.
So I don't think I was hitting on her, she doesn't think I was hitting on her, and neither does my girlfriend. All three of the people who matter most on whether this was—
You still have a girlfriend? Shit. Good for you, bud. To be honest, I thought you'd be dating your roommate at this point. If you still even have a fucking roommate. From when I heard you guys moved out. Like, you guys separated, which, that's so unfortunate. The water bottle sharing roommates had to separate. Oh, no. But, in all seriousness, though, it doesn't matter how much you say. We ain't flirting or anything. It's fucking obvious, okay? So stop bullshitting and own up to it.
Rizzing or not, seem to be in agreement with one another. People have told me that they're willing to look past the chicken joke or the pussycat joke, but they have a hard time believing that the sleepy time calls were not romantic in nature. The thing is, though, this only happened once or twice, and they only lasted a couple of minutes. She herself confirmed that we did not goon, and that we mostly talked about Star Wars.
Did you guys goon together at all?
No, what the fuck?
He didn't make it like in your phone calls with him. He doesn't do anything freaky.
No, he mostly just talked about fucking like Star Wars and shit. And I mostly just talked about my cat, like...
I do not hit on women by telling them about Star Wars lore. Even I have more riz than that. I have enough social awareness to know that if you're going to try to get into a woman's pants, you don't tell her about the 2-hour-long Disney Plus Star Wars show review you're working on. The thought of getting with her, gooning with her, getting her to draw porn of me, or meeting up with her in real life never crossed my mind. I have done quote-unquote sleepy time calls with other people, and yes, that does include my girlfriend. The problem is, she has an early morning shift, and
The big issue, and yes, I think you were flirting with her. That's my personal opinion. Not everyone has to think that you were flirting with Sydney. The issue was that you were interviewing her for a video about something very serious, and you decided to do fucking sleepy calls with her. That's the issue, Jar.
she normally passes out long before I do. But here's 3 people aside from my girlfriend that I have also done sleepy time calls with.
Have I ever fell asleep on the phone while talking to you?
Yes.
Out of all the time you've known me, the several months, have I ever made it a pass or an advance or anything like that towards you?
No.
Have I ever done a quote-unquote sleepy time call with you where I fall asleep while chatting with you?
Yes, you have. I wanted to confirm if that was true or not. I think it's pretty obvious you do that. It's
Wait, is that Vincent Martin? Oh my god, that's fucking Vincent Martin. That is fucking hilarious.
weird, but I can understand. I think I suggested ASMR for you.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So, Via Kui, I want to ask you something. You're a male, right?
Yes.
Do you think I have any romantic interest or attraction to you?
No.
Okay,
Jesus
have I fallen
Christ.
asleep on calls with you?
Yeah.
Definitely more than once.
Yeah.
And you never thought it was a romantic or sexual thing?
No.
And it usually just lasts a couple of minutes. We talk about random shit as I'm laying in bed, and then I say, all right, man, I think I'm going to pass out now. And then you say bye, I stop the call, and then maybe I'll hit you up again, but usually I fall asleep, right?
Yeah.
Okay, are you positive? I'm not just, like, leading you on with these responses.
Yes.
And my last
What the fuck are we doing? Oh my god, Jesus Christ. What kind of, like, we get that you do sleepy times with everyone, okay? It's fucking weird. Just do ASMR or whatever, but you know, you do you, I guess. You did it with someone you're fucking interviewing for a video, for a serious allegation. Like,
response, I told you guys I couldn't explain why I do sleepy time calls. That was a lie. The true reason why I do sleepy time calls is quite embarrassing. Throughout the day, I distract myself from my thoughts, whether that's playing video games, going to work, hanging out with friends, or even going for a walk. But when it's time for sleep, I have nothing to distract myself with, and all of those bad thoughts quickly surface all at the same time. I can't look at my phone or the screen will wake me up, and I think about things that make me angry and things that make me anxious. The quote-unquote sleepy time calls are a good way for me to distract myself from these intrusive thoughts. I didn't do this with a lot of people because, well, it seems like a weird thing to do. I did this with my roommate a few times, but he was off on a business trip. I really didn't want this getting out there, but now it's out there, so I can do all the sleepy time calls I want to do with people now. I knew for a fact that people would find it weird, but I really don't see a problem with it. All it is me laying in bed talking to someone about some random topic as I slowly pass out, and then
why are we still on this? Jesus Christ, whatever, dude.
I hang up. I think people are overreacting to this a little bit too much, especially when they put a romantic spin on it. However, I still shouldn't have done this with someone I was looking into with a topic this serious. It won't happen again. If Kumo truly did believe that I had romantic interest in Cindy, he could have set me up, get me to quote-unquote confess my love to her, and then I would have no way of backing out of it. I think he didn't do this because he knew I would say, sorry, I'm not into you like that. Here's what I think happened. Kumo might have had a thing for Cindy. Not saying it was a romantic thing, but him calling her sweetheart was definitely an odd thing for him to do. He realized he was in over his head trying to defend Cindy. I don't believe he was saying she was totally innocent, just less guilty like I was. And once he got his hands on my video, he knew he could use me as the fall guy. He released it so I wouldn't have a chance to remake it or reach out to Jack and Enno. He then got Cindy to send him her DMs with me. Then he proceeded to release it to everyone without my or her permission first. When I was asked for my DMs with Cindy, the first thing I said was, let me ask her for permission first. When I realized she sent them to Kumo, it absolutely shocked me and caught me off guard. The original accusation that I was simping for Cindy originally came from Kumo, and according to him, he did it to stop me from raping Cinny. Kumo and Goblin Girl did what they did to get the hate off of themselves, but it didn't work. Kumo, Goblin Girl, Cinny, and Jack are now all gone. I was very stupid with how I handled this situation. But out of everything in this drama around me, people saying that I cheated on my girlfriend hurts the most of all. So, mind if I ask you, do you think I'm the type of person who would cheat on my girlfriend?
No, I think anybody.
Oh my god. No, I went from the... I give up. Okay. This video might be chopped up. This video might be done. Hold on, stay with me, guys. I know.
Her even like the tiniest amount. There is no way in hell you would ever cheat on her. That's obvious to anybody who's spoken to you for even a couple of minutes. Having known you for months, in my experience, I can say no.
Listen to my voice. Listen to the way I talk. Do I really sound like the kind of guy who just sleeps around with women all the time? No.
Possibly. I don't know. What does that have to do with anything with the way you talk and how you sound, you idiot? Jesus fuck. What? Oh, oh god. I just can't. This guy is making me lose brain
Of
cells.
course not. Obviously, I'm the type of guy who is so happy when a woman gives me the chance that I won't try anything to mess it up. My girlfriend is absolutely wonderful. She is amazing, and I'm so happy that she can love me despite my flaws. I never thought I would meet a woman like that. It's not okay for you guys to make statements about me cheating on my girlfriend with such flimsy evidence, or for a handful of you to try to gaslight her into thinking I cheated on her. I've been cheated on before. It's not a fun thing to go through, and I would never put someone else through that same pain. As for me claiming that Cindy's avatar, along with the avatars of other people, are attractive, yeah, of course they are. They're artistically pleasing to look at. If someone has an attractive avatar, that does not mean I want to get with them. That is absolutely ridiculous and silly. I can't even believe I'm having this conversation right now. This is such a weird and bizarre thing for people to focus.
You literally said you had an attraction to Sydney. Am I not mistaken? Am I getting gaslight now? Is this what's going on? You literally said you had an attraction to Sydney. Don't lie.
Is in on. I've never even heard of someone else dealing with something like this. I never asked nor looked for an image of what Sydney looked like in real life. Now I've seen what she looks like in real life, and I'm gonna be honest here, I'm not interested. The idea that I saw her avatar, fell in love with her, and then decided to protect her so she would get with me so I could do things to her unconsensually is an absolutely ridiculous and stupid idea. After everything happened with the Sydney drama, a bunch of people came out of the woodworks and gish galloped by hitting me with as many allegations as they could, most famously of which are the allegations from Choco. Choco made the claim that she had a perfect memory from a call that happened over 4 years ago. Gotta admit, that's pretty impressive. I struggle to remember a call I had with Vincent Skullman just a couple.
I was scared to come out about this when Char was well seen in the commentary community. If I were to show my experience, I'd be terrified of being harassed, threatened, or in any terrible way. People would defend Char, but after hearing Char, Just a Robot downfall, I could finally speak out. Who is Just a Robot? Commentary on YouTube and is well known for political issues. He reviews movies or any TV shows. His robot character often represses him, and he mainly uses his voice to express his opinions. It has been 4 to 5 years since I joined Just a Robot server. I must come clean about this because I did not want to stay silent anymore. I feel the need to get this out of my system. I am 21 now, but when I joined his server, I was 17. I was a big fan of Jari. Every Tuesday, he would join his VC for announcements or chat with his fans. Even he would play Smash Bros with other users. When I sent a friend request to Jari, immediately accepted it. I was thrilled and felt like I was exceptional in this. I was exceptional in the server. Until around October, I joined the VC and wanted to ask him for an art role since I greatly enjoy drawing and modeling. He then makes a joke in public VC, drawing his OC violating stuff to Jaden Animations. Oh my god, this is about the Jaden Animations. The people in the call started freaking out before he asked my age. I said I was 17. Yeah, this happened, bro. What?
Couple of weeks ago. Unsurprisingly, this call was unrecorded. She made the claim that I asked her to draw my avatar, raping J Animation's avatar. I do consider this to be a strange claim, especially when we consider the fact that I've never requested rape porn of my character before or after this.
Look, I don't know anything about this, but you definitely asked for weird Jaden Animation fan art of her being like topless, as I'm seeing right now. So I don't know what else to tell you, bro.
Rocco did show evidence that I got her to draw Jade Animations lifting up her shirt when she was 17 and a half.
That's still fucking weird, bro.
I do not know how you go from requesting rape porn to ending up with a picture that could fit in a thumbnail. I think I was going to use this for a thumbnail about Jaden porn, but I decided not to because I thought it would be in bad taste. Some people have pointed out I said you drew porn of her for me as a way to claim that I lied. The thing is though, this was for a thumbnail about Jaden Animations porn, so of course it's going to be pornographic in nature. She told me that she was 17 at the time when she drew it, and I just didn't know how to react. This was the day before Christmas, so the next day I spent time with my family and kind of forgot about it. I didn't know Choco's age at the time, and I should have asked for it. After Choco released her doc on me, she blocked me, and I do not know why. She was always the one trying to talk to me for years, and I always gave her short responses. Sometimes they were as short as one word. I went over this in my last response, and a few people have been making the claim that I said everything in her document was true. I never said that in my last response. Every time I've asked someone for an example of this, they either went back and watched it, realized they were wrong, and apologized, or they would just call me a liar and not even bother to check. I guess this is one of those famous examples of me quote-unquote self-reporting. The idea that I just really wanted rape porn then and there and couldn't wait for her to turn 18, and then I proceeded to never do it again. She went on to not talk to anyone about this, and then proceeded to constantly try to get into contact with me, all just seems a bit ridiculous. This story does not add up at all. Something I did not go over in my last response is my whole interaction with a 16-year-old girl at the pool. I didn't think I needed to go over this originally, but a lot of people have been commenting about it. Some people, like Truly, have even made the claim that I got an erection from seeing the 16-year-old girl at the pool.
One thing I feel isn't brought up enough, and something Jar hasn't responded to, is how he admitted to not being able to go to public pools because underage 16-year-old girls might show up and he won't be able to stop himself from leering at and daydreaming about them, causing himself to get an erection.
That's what they say happened. Now let's listen to what I actually said.
Like, can I tell you the worst part about being a guy? I'm at the pool, just relaxing. 16-year-old girl shows up in her bikini. I realize I have to get the fuck out of there right now because, like, I'm not going to be paying attention. I'm going to daydream. I'm going to look in her general direction, and then suddenly a situation is going to happen. So I realize, like, whenever I see a 16-year-old girl in a bikini while I'm at the pool, I'm like, whoop, time to go home.
The fact that you worry about this is concerning in itself. Like, why? Dog, you shouldn't be worried about the 16-year-old. You shouldn't be, like, gazing in her fucking direction. Just worry about yourself, motherfucker. Like, I don't get how this is a fear of yours. This is very sus, in my opinion. Sussy, wussy. Jesus Christ, I'm sorry about that. But, you know, it's just, this is why it's weird, because you worry about these things, and it just comes off as, but why are you worrying about these things? Why do you feel like you have to go ahead and get out of there? So just because of a 16-year-old, you can't control yourself? That's what's going on? You can't control yourself?
I
That's
never
what it sounds to
implied
me.
that I got an erection or any other form of arousal. If you get a boner in the pool, the last thing you should do is get out of the water. For obvious reasons, I think all the men in my audience already know the answer to this. The story about me and the 16-year-old was something I just made up to give Cindy an example that it's harder for guys to deal with allegations like this. And with how people are reacting to this made-up story of mine, it kind of proves my point. But if you don't want to believe me that it's made up, alright then, how did I know she was 16? What, did you think I went up to her and got her ID? How old was I when this happened? For all you guys know, I could have been 17, 16, or even 12. In my hypothetical story, I said I didn't want to get accused of being a creep. A lot of people have twisted this story into me saying that I couldn't control my urges. I never said nor implied that, and it's very weird that people's minds are going there. If this was the case, I would never admit to
You're the one worrying about gazing at a 16-year-old while at being at a beach. How are people not to be sus about that? So, like, you know, thinking that you seem to not be able to control yourself, because that's not being able to control yourself. That's what it sounds like. You can't control where you're gazing off to. And you have to fucking leave just because of some 16-year-old showed up in a fucking bikini, bro. Seriously? Fuck.
Something like this. When I brought up daydreaming, I wasn't talking about daydreaming about the girl, I was talking about daydreaming in general. I zone out sometimes and just stare off into the distance. Sometimes it does freak people out. I can't believe I...
You know what I think when I see people around at the pool? Ah, okay, people. Mind my own fucking business. Look at my feet. Like, I don't know. Just worry about being at the pool and chilling out, bro. Like, why are you worrying about the people around you? The fuck? I don't get it.
said I would look in their general direction, and they changed that to me leering at them, or that I claimed that I couldn't go to public pools. Any allegation against me would have been made sooner if people were confident that they were true, but people only came out about this stuff when I was less likely to fight back. Not an honorable move, but an effective one. People are right about a few things when it comes to me. I overshare, and that's the last thing you want to do when people are bashing on you. I'm an absolute pussy in live debates, and I fold way too fast. I've also said stupid—
Oh, I know. I know, Jar. I know you fold easily. It's fucking hilarious.
It's
fuck
things that made me look worse than I really am. Like when I said that revenge sometimes feels like it's the only thing that keeps me going, when it actually isn't. Let's ask someone I quote unquote tried to get revenge on for 7 years.
So you lie. That's what's going on.
Lulu, the person in the video about my past. Hello, Lulu Bell, or Lulu, as I know you. We were in a drama around the Princess Elizabeth drama 10 years ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so one question I have for you is when I finally made my video, quote unquote, getting revenge, and I talked about what you guys did to me, and we finally got into contact, did I yell at you, scream at you, or try to spread false information about you?
No, I don't think so. I don't remember any false information stuff.
Okay, well, the problem is people keep saying I'm a guy who wants to get revenge on everyone, like an eye for an eye kind of thing, but I really just want to talk about what happened to me, and I just want you to know that I never wanted to do to you what happened to me.
Yeah, no, I get that. I feel like you've already addressed a lot of the stuff that I was uncomfortable with initially when stuff was coming out.
Yep.
But we're like really relaxed, and I don't actually see what people mean by the revenge thing, because like I'm probably arguably one of the people you should hate the most.
Like I did refer to it as revenge because I didn't know what else to call it, but it's more maybe closure or whatever. And me and you have talked things out and I got closure, and honestly to me that's way better outcome than me just hurting you, because me hurting you wouldn't have brought me peace.
Yeah, I can understand that.
The fact of the matter is, I didn't spend years of my life just trying to get revenge or bash someone at the perfect time. I just wanted to talk about what happened to me. Me and Lulu Bell are friends now, and she makes art for me. I'm a forgiving person at heart, and I forgave her for everything. All the hatred I'm receiving isn't fun to deal with, but if I'm going to stay on YouTube, I just have to get used to stuff like this. I understand that I talk funny and say things in a very bizarre way. Don't lie to yourself. When you hear me talk, the only thing you can think of is how I'm an easy target. You think I don't know? I get it. It's funny to mock someone like me, and it's smart to paint me as much as an awful person as you can, so your hatred for me seems justifiable. Plenty of people couldn't wait for my downfall.
Dog, I'm not mad at you. Well, I'm annoyed by you, for sure. For sure I'm annoyed. I'm not mad. You're just a bumbling buffoon who needs to stay off the internet. That's what I see. But hey, what do I know? You know, I'm just a fucking guy.
They just lacked a reason, and now they have it. But all of this is a little overblown in my book. Moving forward, I'll be more careful with how I handle situations like this, and of course I'm going to be using a script more often. I'm not just
oh fuck, he's gonna keep on doing videos? Shit.
doing this for me, but I'm also doing it for the people I care about. I can't control what everybody is saying about me, but I can control how I act from here on out. I'm going to get back to reviewing movies and shows I really want to talk about. I want to thank everybody who gave their lines for—
Okay, thank you. Shut the fuck up. So that's the fucking video. Shit-ass video. Jar, don't come back. Please, to God, don't come back. People need this Jartent everyday type shit. It needs to stop, bro. It's killing me. It's killing me. It's really making me pull my hair is what's the problem, okay? Okay? I'm losing hair, Jar. I'm losing fucking hair. All jokes aside, thank you guys for fucking watching the video. I appreciate you if you stayed this long, and I'll see you all next video whenever the fuck that happens. All right, bye-bye.